Hello students, today I will teach you maths. Hello students, today we are going to start a topic of class 7, that is fractions and decimals. So first we will start with fraction. So what is a fraction? The part of a whole is known as a fraction. Okay. Suppose this is a circular cake and it is divided into 4 parts. So let us divide it. Now I will ask you to eat its 3 parts. Okay. If I will ask you that how many parts or how many fraction of this cake was eaten, then the answer should be 3 upon 4. Okay. Let us write. So the total parts here is 4 parts and you have eaten 3 parts. So above we will write the parts you have eaten and it's below we will write the total parts of the cake. So now the total formula of fraction is written as numerator upon denominator, where denominator is not equals to 0. That means the value of denominator should not be 0. So write down. That means above we will write numerator and it's below we will write the denominator. From the previous example, that 3 upon 4, the numerator is 3 and the denominator is 4. And if the numerator equals to the denominator, then the fraction becomes a whole. That means अगर न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर का वैल्यू सेम होगा तो हमें क्या मिलेगा, एक होल नंबर मिलेगा. सो जो पॉइंट्स में टोटल वीडियो में बताऊंगा आप उसको नोट डाउन कर लीजिए. Now we will learn about the different types of fraction. So the first one we will discuss is the proper fraction. If the numerator is less than the denominator, then it is called a proper fraction. Here the numerator is less than the denominator. That means here the value of the numerator is less than that of the denominator. Okay, for example 2 upon 3, 5 upon 6, etc. The next one is the improper fraction. Here if the numerator is more than the denominator, then it is called a improper fraction. Here what happens, the value of the numerator is more than that of the denominator, so it is called a improper fraction. For example 9 upon 4 and 5 upon 2 and etc. many more you can write. We can also say that it is a combination of a whole and a proper fraction. That means improper fraction is a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. We can also say that a mixed fraction. So now a question arises that what is a mixed fraction, क्योंकि मैंने तो बताया ही नहीं. So mixed fraction is a mixture of a whole number and a fraction. So let us write whole number and what, fraction. Okay, let us take an example. Suppose there are two circles of same size and Let us shade the first circle completely and the second circle 3 parts. So first divide it into 4 parts and let's shade it 3 parts. So now how many parts of the first circle are shaded? The whole, that means 1, and in the second circle it is 3 upon 4. So the total fraction of circle that shaded is 1 whole 3 upon 4. It is a mixed fraction. An improper fraction can be converted into a mixed fraction, and a mixed fraction also be converted into a improper fraction. That means we can change an improper fraction into a mixed fraction, and mixed fraction can be changed into a improper fraction. Take an example. Suppose 9 upon 4. Here the numerator is more than the denominator, so it is a improper fraction. So if we want to change it into a mixed fraction, we simply have to divide the numerator by the denominator. So let us divide 9 divided by 4. 4 2s are 8. 9 minus 8 equals to 1. Here the number which we are going to divide is called a dividend. So here the dividend is 9, and the number by which the dividend is gets divided is called as divisor. Here 9 is divided by 4, so divisor is 4. Quotient is 2 and the remainder is 1. Mixed fraction is written as quotient remainder by divisor. Okay, write down. Then in this case we can write that 9 upon 4 equals to 2 whole 1 upon 4, because here 2 is the quotient, remainder is 1, and the divisor is 4. Now I have a question for you, that change 5 upon 3 into a mixed fraction and write in the comment. I have already told you that a mixed fraction can also be converted into an improper fraction. So let us take an example. 2 whole 1 upon 3. Here it is a mixed fraction and we have to change it into an improper fraction. So to change it into a improper fraction, what we can do? 2 whole 1 upon 3. We can simply multiply the denominator with the whole number, that means 3 into 2, and the product should be added with the numerator, and the denominator remains the same, that means 3 into 2 plus 1 divided by 3. Okay, 3 2 ja 6 plus 1 upon 3, that means the answer is 7 upon 3. The next one is like fraction. The fractions which have same denominators are called as like fraction. For example, 1 upon 5, 2 upon 5, etc. Here the denominators are same. Next one is unlike fraction. Here the fractions with different denominators are called as unlike fractions. For example, 1 upon 3, 2 upon 5, because here the denominators are different, that are 3 and 5. Next one is the equivalent fraction. It may be defined as the fractions with different numerators and denominators that represent the same value or proportion of the whole. Let us take an example. Suppose there are three rectangles of same size. Let us draw rectangle 1, rectangle 2 and rectangle 3, and we will divide each of these into two equal parts. Okay, let us first divide it into two equal parts, and then the second rectangle, that is the first one, the second one, and the third case or third one, the second rectangle is further divided into four parts, and the third rectangle is divided into 8 parts. Now set the half of each rectangle. Let us shade the parts. Now we have to find out the fraction of shaded parts of each case. Okay, the fraction of shaded part in case 1 should be 1 upon 2. Okay, 1 upon 2. In the second case it should be 2 upon 4, because the whole part in the second case is 4 and the shaded parts are 2 parts. In the third case that should be 4 upon 8. Okay, you can understand. That means 1 upon 2 equals to 2 upon 4 equals to 4 upon 8, because they all represent the half part of the rectangle. To find out the equivalent fraction of proper or improper fraction, we have to multiply the numerator and the denominator with same number. Remember this point. Okay, example 1 upon 2 equals to 2 upon 4 equals to 4 upon 8. Here denominator is 2 in the first case, it is changed into 4, so it is multiplied with 2. Numerator is 1 and it is changed into 2, it is also multiplied by 2. In second and third case 4 is changed into 8, it is also multiplied with 2, and 2 changed into 4, that means it is also multiplied with 2. Now we will learn how we can compare different fractions. Suppose I have given the question that compare between 2 upon 5 and 3 upon 5. Let us write the question 2 upon 5 and 3 upon 5. If the denominators of both the fraction are same, then simply we can check the numerators. That means we can compare between the numerators, that which is the lesser number than the other or greater number than the other. Here in this case the denominators are same, that is 5, so we can compare between 2 and 3. 3 is more than 2, so 3 upon 5 is greater, or 2 upon 5 is less than 3 upon 5. Let us take another example, 3 upon 5 and 3 upon 7. So here if the numerators of both the fraction are same, then the term in which the denominator is greater is less than the other term. So here both the numerators are same, that is 3, and denominators are 5 and 7, so we have to compare between 5 and 7. So if 7 is the greater number, according to the definition, the greater number have the lesser fraction, that means 3 upon 5 is greater than 3 upon 7. Understood? Let us take another example in which neither the numerator nor the denominator are same. 3 upon 4 and 5 upon 6. Okay. In this case, we have to change it into equivalent fraction first. So the LCM of 4 and 6 is 12. 3 upon 4. We have to change the denominator into 12. So I have already told you that in equivalent fraction we have to multiply the numerator and denominator with same number. So 4 कितना जा 12 होता है 3 जा. So numerator is also multiplied with 3. 3 are 9. So in 5 upon 6 we also have to change the denominator into 12. 6 कितना जा 12 2 जा, and the numerator is also multiplied with 2. 5 2 are 10. So here we have got two fractions with same denominators. That means now we can simply check the numerators. Here 10 is greater than 9, and we have got 10 upon 12 from 5 upon 6. So 5 upon 6 is greater. Now let us learn the addition of fraction. Let us take an example. 2 upon 3 plus 1 upon 2. Here we have to take the LCM of both denominators. So the LCM of 3 and 2 is 6. 3 कितना जा 6, 2 जा. So 3 2 जा into its numerator which is 2 plus 2 कितना जा 6, 2 3 जा into its numerator that is 1 equals to 2 2 जा 4 plus 3 1 जा 3 upon 6. 4 plus 3 7 by 6 is your answer. 3 upon 4 plus 5 upon 6. Here we have to take the LCM of 4 and 8 which is 8. Here is a tip. If both the numbers lies in same table, then the greater number is the LCM. Here 4 and 8 lies in same table, so the LCM is 8. मतलब दोनों ही अगर एक ही टेबल पे आएगा तो बड़ा वाला नंबर LCM होगा. सो 4 कितना जा 8, 4 2 जा 8 into its numerator which is 3 plus 8 1 जा 8 into its numerator which is 5 equals to 2 3 जा 6 plus 5 upon 8. So the answer is 11 upon 8. Let us take another example. Suppose 20 upon 6 plus 10 upon 6. So here we have to find out the LCM of both the denominators. Here is a tip. If both the numbers are same, then the denominator is also the number itself. So now we can simply add both the denominators. So 20 plus 10 upon 6, that means 30 upon 6. 6 5 जा 30 तो ये कट जाएगा. So your answer is 5. Now let us learn subtraction of fraction. Suppose 5 upon 6 minus 2 upon 3. I have already told you that if the two numbers lies in the same table, then the LCM should be the greater one. That means here the LCM should be 6. 6 1 ja 6 into its numerator which is 5. Here it is minus sign, then minus 3 2 ja 6 into its numerator which is 2. So 5 1 ja 5 minus 2 2 is 4 upon 6. 5 minus 4 equals to 1 upon 6 is your answer. Let us take another example. 15 upon 8 minus 7 upon 8. I have also told you that if the two numbers are same, the LCM should be the same number, that means 8. Now we can simply subtract the numerators, that means 15 minus 7 equals to 8 by 8, 8 1s 8, so 1 is your answer. Now we will learn about multiplication of fraction. The first one is multiplication of fraction by a whole number. That means if we have to multiply the proper or improper fraction with the whole number, then we simply multiply the numerators with that whole number and the denominator will remain the same. Let us take an example. 4 into 2 upon 3. Here we can simply multiply the numerator and the whole number. So the answer should be 4 2 is 8 upon 3. Okay, 4 into 2 upon 3 equals to 8 upon 3. You can calculate the multiplication of 2 upon 5 and 3 and write the answer in the comment. Now multiplication of mixed fraction with a whole number. If we want to multiply the mixed fraction with the whole number, then first we should convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction, and then numerator is multiplied with the whole number and the denominator remains the same. Let us take an example. 3 into 2 whole 5 upon 7. Let us write. So here we have to first convert 2 whole 5 upon 7 into a improper fraction because it is a mixed fraction. Okay, so it should be converted into 19 upon 7. So now we can simply multiply the whole number and the numerator upon denominator remains same. 19 3s are 57 upon 7 is your answer. One is multiplication of fraction with another fraction. Here if we want to multiply the proper fraction or improper fraction with another fraction, then we should multiply the numerator of both the fractions and denominators of both the fractions. So fraction into fraction equals to the product of numerator upon product of denominators. Let us write first. Let us take an example. 2 upon 5 into 1 upon 3. Here we have to multiply both the numerators. So 2 into 1 upon and both the denominators 5 into 3 equals to 2 1s are 2 and 5 3s are 15 is your answer. Now division of fraction. First we must know about a term called reciprocal. So what is a reciprocal? Do you know? No. Let me tell you. Reciprocal is simply reversing the numerator and the denominator. Okay, do you understand? That means the numerator and denominator should be reversed. Numerator is changed into the denominator and the denominator is changed into the numerator. Let us take an example. Suppose 2 upon 3. Its reciprocal is 3 upon 2. How? Because numerator 2 is changed into denominator 2. Denominator 3 is changed into numerator 3. Next, dividing a whole number by a fraction. Okay, to divide a whole number by a fraction, we will multiply that whole number with the reciprocal of the given fraction. I have now told you about the reciprocal. 2 divided by 9 upon 5. Here we have to find the reciprocal of 9 upon 5 and multiply it with 2. So the next step is 2 into the reciprocal of 9 upon 5, that is 5 upon 9, because the numerator and denominator should be reversed. So let us write 5 upon 9 equals to, now 2 into 5 upon 9. 5 2s are 10 upon 9 is your answer. Next, dividing a whole number with a mixed fraction. In this case, we will convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction and multiply its reciprocal with the whole number. Let us take an example first. 2 divided by 1 whole 4 upon 5. Okay, here which is the mixed fraction, that is 1 whole 4 upon 5. So we have to first change it into an improper fraction. 2 divided by 1 whole 4 upon 5's improper fraction should be 9 upon 5. So now we have to multiply its reciprocal with 2. So 2 into reciprocal of 9 upon 5, that is 5 upon 9. Now we can simply multiply it. 2 into 5 upon 9 equals to 5 2s are 10, 9. Next, dividing a fraction with a whole number. So to divide a fraction with a whole number, we will multiply the reciprocal of the whole number with the fraction. Let us take an example. 2 upon 5 divided by 3. So here 2 upon 5 divided by 3 means 3 upon 1. Here 1 is the denominator. So we have to find the reciprocal of 3 upon 1. 2 upon 5 into reciprocal of 3 upon 1 is 1 upon 3. Now we can simply multiply it. That means 2 into 1 upon 5 into 3. So 2 1s are 2, 5 3s are 15 is your answer. Here all of the cases we have learned that we are finding the reciprocal of the number which is in the right hand side of the division sign. Okay, remember this point. There are two important points you have to learn, that the product of two proper fractions is smaller than both the fractions. That means दो proper fraction का products दोनों ही fraction से क्या होगा, smaller होगा. And another point is product of two improper fractions is greater than both the fractions. That means दो improper fractions का product क्या होगा, दोनों ही fraction से greater होगा. So that's all for today. Thank you.